Alright. Hello everyone, it's me again, and today I will be showcasing all my Christmas presents I got for Christmas. I got a lot of Christmas gifts to show you guys that I got for this year. Hey Juliana Hall. So yeah, as you may already know, Christmas was yesterday, and I'll be showcasing all of my Christmas presents I got for this year. Yeah, I am growing a beard. I am growing a beard though. I am gonna be turning 20 in March. I'll be entering the 20s in March. So yeah, so today I'll be showing you my Christmas presents I got for this year. I got a lot to show you. All right, let me go ahead and start off with. All right. For my first Christmas present, this is something that I actually really wanted, and this is something I finally got. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo Switch OLED model. This is a console I've been really wanted, and I finally got the Switch OLED model. Yeah, I finally got the Switch OLED model. Screen is larger. Yeah. I also have another Switch, but it's the regular one. But this one, I got the OLED model. This is probably these things I really wanted for Christmas. So yeah. All right. All right, next one. And speaking of Nintendo Switch, I also got some controllers. I got a Pro controller. Yeah, I officially got a Pro controller. And in addition to that, it came with a little cord that it needs to charge. Yeah, this Switch Pro controller, a nice resembling like those older controllers. Yeah, yeah. I also plan on getting more of these Pro controllers, actually. So yeah, and then here's the cord that came with it. All right. All right, next gift. All right, next one. I got more Joy-Cons. And there's actually a slight difference on these Joy-Cons. You can tell on looking at them. Yeah. Yeah, look at it. The buttons, there's like 2 buttons on each Joy-Con. And the fonts of the letters on the red Joy-Con is kind of slightly altered. They still work though, but yeah, these are some new Joy-Cons I got. Some extra ones. In fact, I have a lot of Joy-Cons, and most of them are red and blue. One of these is actually inverted. All right. All right, next one. All right. Oh, you got Mario Kart 8 again for Christmas? Oh, you lost your other one? I see. Speaking of Mario Kart 8, I don't know where my Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game is. I don't know if I lost it or I might have to get a new one. And Mario Wonder. Oh, yeah, Super Mario Brothers Wonder. I see. In fact, I do have Super Mario Bros. Wonder for the Switch, though. Yeah. And so far, Super Mario Bros. Wonder is now the recent Mario game in the mainline series. Yeah, and yes, I'm referring to the Super Mario series, or as a lot of people like to refer to as, the mainline Mario series, or Super Mario series. Alright, for my next gift, this is actually something that is really cool that I want. The GameCube adapter. This is a GameCube adapter for the Switch, but not just the Switch, but also for the Wii U and the PC. Although I don't know where my Wii U is. I played the Wii U when I was younger. But yeah, that way I can now use this for my Switch in case people want to use a GameCube controller. Yeah, as you guys may already know, not only the GameCube made its own controllers, but the Nintendo Switch also made GameCube controllers as well. And even wireless ones, in case, And that reminds me, I actually plan on getting the wireless GameCube controllers. So this is the game adapter. And and much like the original Wii, much like the GameCube and the original Wii model, it has 4 GameCube ports. Yeah, the GameCube ports are removed in the later Wii model, basically known as the Wii Family Edition, and of course the Wii Mini. And speaking of the Wii Family Edition, even though the Wii Family Edition doesn't have access to you to play GameCube games, unlike the original Wii model, for some reason, if you don't have a disc inserted in, it still shows the GameCube disc that says inserted Wii or GameCube disc, even though the Wii Family Edition doesn't allow you to use it. Although in the Wii Mini, it does remove it, as it only shows you can insert a Wii disc. What is the saddest song ever? I'm not too sure, actually. I mean, there was some songs that kind of made me feel emotional, but I'm not sure what I think is the saddest one. But yeah, this is my GameCube 4-port model right here. Yeah, it almost looks like you see on a Wii console. Well, only the original Wii model. In fact, I do have an original Wii model, and that has GameCube ports in it. And yeah, as you may already know, the GameCube is, the Wii, but only the original Wii model is backwards compatible with GameCube games, as you can insert not just a Wii disc, but also GameCube discs in there as well. Not only that, but there's also Wii games that allow you to use a GameCube controller. Games like Mario Kart Wii, Super Smash Bros. Yeah, games like New Super Mario Bros. Well, no, not New Super Mario. That doesn't allow a GameCube controller. But games like Mario Kart Wii, Sonic Colors, the original one, and even Super Mario All-Stars, the 25th Anniversary Collection, which is basically a Wii re-release of the Super NES release of Super Mario All-Stars. My saddest song is Twinkle Twinkle Little Star from Little Baby Bum. I see. Although I don't really like Little Baby Bum that much. I'm not really interested in Little Baby Bum. I kind of grew up with it as a kid, but I'm not really into Little Baby Bum anymore. But thoughts handled, man. Thoughts handled. To anyone who likes Little Baby Bum, opinion handled to those who like Little Baby Bum. I'm not really into Little Baby Bum anymore. So yeah. Thoughts are handled if you guys like Little Baby Bum. So yeah, this was my 4-port GameCube adapter for the Switch, Wii U, and PC. Alright, for this next gift, this is something I really wanted. And this is actually something I could actually use for my card games. Ladies and gentlemen, the automatic card shuffler. Yeah, check this out. This is the automatic card shuffler, where it can shuffle cards, any type of cards. And fun fact, I can actually now use this for my Uno card games that I own. Yeah. Instead of someone shuffling the cards, this machine right here can shuffle on its own. Oh, hey, Felipe, if I pronounced it right. Yeah, if I pronounced it right. Sorry, Philippe. I don't know if I sorry if I don't know if I pronounced it right though, but hello there. And speaking of Uno, guys, guess what I also got for Christmas? Should I play Mario Kart 8 right now? Yes/no. It's up to you. If you want to, that's fine. If not, that's okay. My name is kind of like Philip, but my own name. Okay, I understand. Okay, I know. That's fine. I understand. Anyways, check this out. One of the newest Uno games, Uno Teams. Yeah, check this out. It's the same as regular Uno, except it goes up to 4. Check it out. If you guys can see it. Oh, wait, I'm covering it. Ah, there we go. Look at that. It goes up to 4 teams. Yeah, I know. It's basically regular Uno, but it's a Teams edition. Yeah. I might also play this with the card shuffler. This might, yeah. I will play it now. Okay. Ooh, you got the Minecraft Uno? Sweet. I have that version of Uno as well. Yeah, speaking of Uno, guys, I not only have regular Uno, aside from its variations like Uno Flip, Dulce, Uno Show No Mercy, Uno Party, and Uno All Wild, I also have some variations from other franchises, such as Super Mario Uno and Minecraft Uno. I also have some anniversaries, such as the 40th anniversary edition of Uno, which is basically the first ever Uno card game, the original 1971 Uno card game. So yeah. Yeah, check this out. Uno Teams. Yeah, look at it. You can tell. And there's also brand new cards. Yeah, Super Uno Teams. Super NES from the USA. Yeah, that's true. In America, it's called the Super NES, or simply as SNES, or fully named Super Nintendo Entertainment System. Although in Japan and Europe, it's called the Super Famicom, or Super Family Computer. Yeah. Fun. And speaking of that, as you may already know, the Family Computer, also known as the Famicom, was the Japanese name for the NES. And then 2 years later, in 1985, they released it in the US simply as the name we all know, the NES, or full name, Nintendo Entertainment System. And you know what? Now that you mentioned that, you guys are not going to believe this, but check this out. Check this out, guys. This is an NES Mini. It's basically like the NES Classic Edition, except look at it. 620 games built in, and these also come with controllers. It's basically based off of the NES Mini, well, basically NES Classic Edition. But yeah, check this out. It's basically the Minigame Anniversary Edition entertainment system, built-in 620 classic games. This one was like kind of expensive. Well, not that expensive, but yeah, check this out. In fact, I do have an NES, except it's a different kind of NES. Yeah. So yeah, and yeah, this does come with these controllers. Nintendo Entertainment System launch titles in the USA. Yeah, iconic titles like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Duck Hunt. Yeah. And speaking of the Nintendo Entertainment System, in 1986, after the year they launched the American version of the NES, they also released another variation of the Famicom in Japan, known as the Famicom Disk System, which came out in 1986. And that reminds me, They also released exclusive games such as Super Mario Bros. 2 Japan, which also is known as the Lost Levels in America. Yeah, and although Super Mario All-Stars would later add Super Mario Bros. 2 Japan, but now under the USA name, which we all know, Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels. So yeah, and also the following year in 1987, there was also the Twin Famicom, which can also play regular NES and, well, regular Famicom games as well as Famicom Disk System games. So yeah. Alright, this next gift is kind of connected together, but this is for my Switch. Right here. Now you guys are wondering, yeah, I know, yeah, they're taped on together for some reason. It's basically the handle steering wheels. Yeah, these two boxes are actually combined or connected together, taped on. It just came in like that, actually. But yeah, these basically came in like this. Nintendo Game Boy US release date July 31st, 1989. Yeah, 1989 was the year they released the Game Boy, which was a year before the Super NES came out. Yeah. And the Game Boy was also the second Nintendo handheld after the Game & Watch. It's also, yeah, the first ever handheld, which I said before, the Game & Watch, is basically like an LCD calculator-like screen. Yeah. So yeah, these are the Wii wheels I got. I know the boxes are taped and connected together. It came in like this. But yeah. Alright. And now for some games. For my first game, I got Super Mario RPG for the Switch, the remake. This is basically the Switch remake of Super Mario RPG. Yeah, check this out. I'm watching the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Oh, nice! In fact, I actually saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie back in Easter of 2023. And it was like, yeah, no joke. I actually saw the Super Mario Bros. Movie back in theaters on around Easter time of 2023. Yeah, and I actually have the DVD release of it. Oh, and not only I have the DVD release. Not only I have the DVD release of it, guys, but I even have a fan-made VHS release of it as well. Super Nintendo Entertainment System Japan release date November 21st, 1990. US release date August 15th, 1991. Yeah, in Japan it was launched in Japan in 1990 as the Super Famicom or Super Family Computer, and then 1991 in USA simply as the Super Nintendo Entertainment System or Super NES or just SNES. When I saw the Mario movie in theaters, I was 5 minutes late. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Sorry to hear that. But yeah, Super Mario RPG, yeah, this is the remake I got for the Switch. Yeah. And fun fact, this was one of the Mario games I wanted. Although, I also have another Switch game that I also got for Christmas, and it's right here. Just Dance 2025 edition. The recent Just Dance game. It's basically a limited edition. Yeah, check this out. Nintendo 64 Japan release date June 23rd, 1996. Sonic's 5th anniversary. US release date September 29th, 1996. Yeah, 1996 was the year they released Nintendo 64. Also in that same year, they also released a slimmer version of the Game Boy, known as the Game Boy Pocket. Yeah, it's just a slim. Yeah, the Game Boy Pocket is basically a slimmer version of the original Game Boy, except the screen is now more like a calculator like type instead of a like green screen like we see in the original Game Boy. All right. And speaking of games, for my next one, this next game is something that's also based. All right. For my next gift, this is another game I got, and this is actually something that's actually one of my favorite game shows. That's right. The DS game of The Price is Right. Basically, one of my favorite game shows. Yeah, The Price is Right is one of my favorite game shows, next to Family Feud, Jeopardy, Deal or No Deal, Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. So yeah, this is The Price is Right. Yeah, I really love. Yeah, I'm a huge fan of The Price is Right. Game Boy Color, U.S. release date November 18th, 1998. Yeah, that was the year they released the Game Boy Color. But also in 1998, they also released a handheld that's kind of similar to that, but except it was released exclusively in Japan and it only plays Game Boy games. That is called the Game Boy Light. It's basically kind of like almost resembling the Game Boy Color, but it has like a special an LED light, and it can light up. So yeah. All right. All right. My next gift. This is a lightning charging pack. Yeah, I got a portable charger. A 6 feet lightning charge. Yeah, not only this is just for home, but also for auto as well. Yeah, check this out. It's a 6 feet charger. Not just for home, but also for the car as well. And speaking of the car, excuse me. Speaking of the car, that's also what my next gift I'm about to show you. Excuse me. Game Boy Advance US release date, June 11, 2001. Yeah, 2001 was the year they released the Game Boy Advance. And they also released 2001 was also the year the GameCube came out, which is basically one of my favorite Nintendo consoles next to the Wii and Nintendo Switch. Yeah, and speaking of the GameCube, I recently played Mario Kart Double Dash back in Christmas Eve, the day before Christmas Day. I just like to, that's why. Yeah. Yeah. I was surprised that Amy was in the post-credit scene in Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Yeah, I know. Yeah, the new Sonic 3 movie came out, and it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. Nintendo GameCube Japan release date, September 14, 2001. US November 18, 2001. Yeah, and speaking of the Game Boy Advance I mentioned earlier, we also have a flip open version, a smaller but also flip, known as the Game Boy Advance SP that came out in 2003. It's also the first Nintendo handheld to have a flip open. Yeah, and unlike the Game Boy Advance, the original one, it had a more lighter LED light for better view. I'll think about it, Pastel. CY10DTTALT. I'll think about it. Can you show the Game Boy Advance SP? I'm sorry to say this, but I don't have a Game Boy Advance SP. Sorry. Yeah, I unfortunately I don't have a Game Boy Advance SP. Although I wish I had one, but I mean, it is kind of expensive, though. Yeah, the Game Boy Advance SP is kind of, well, although I really do want one, though. But if I ever get one, that'll be cool. I mean, there is also something, yeah, there's also the Game Boy Player, which is attachable for the GameCube, where you can play Game Boy Advance games on the GameCube, but you need like a special player to attach it with. All right. Nintendo DS release date, US release date, November 21st, 2004. Yeah, and speaking of that, that is also the day Super Mario 64 DS came out. Not to mention, it's also not only it's the first Mario game released for the DS, but also the very first DS game ever released, as it was released the day the Nintendo DS was launched. Speaking of that, Super Mario 64 DS was my childhood. Now, I don't have the original version for the Nintendo 64, but I do have the DS remake. And that reminds me, that was one of my favorite Mario games, next to New Super Mario Bros., which is also the very first Mario game I ever played. Alright, next gift. Alright. Alright, for my next gift, this next gift is probably something that, as I mentioned earlier about the car charger, but this one is something I really wanted so bad. And it's one of these most expensive items I wanted. Say hello to this, the Halo wireless station. Yeah, this can charge anywhere. Although you do have to like plug into that thing in order to. Yeah, you have to plug it and charge it, and then you can take it anywhere and charge it anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. It's like a little stand-up where you can put your phone right there. Fun fact, this was something I really wanted for Christmas. Yeah. I could actually charge this anywhere, even with it's a wireless. Yeah, it's wireless. I could just and heck, I can even charge this on a boat ride. Yeah, no joke. I can actually use this on a boat ride. Nintendo DS Lite US release date, June 11, 2006. Yeah, and fun fact, the DS Lite was my childhood. That's also the DS I owned as a kid. Not the original DS, but the DS Lite with a slimmer model. It's also the first DS I owned as a kid. Yeah, although I don't know where my DS Lite is. Although I do have some DSi. I have 3 DSi's and a 2DS. And speaking of DS Lite, it was also the second, but also last Nintendo DS to have a Game Boy Advance slot. Where, yeah, for the DS Lite and the original DS model, it was backwards compatible with Game Boy Advance games and had a GBA slot. But then it was removed in the later DS models, starting with DSi and DSi XL, which are the DSi is like almost the model like the DS Lite, but the buttons are different and rearranged, and it removes the GBA slot. This was probably around the time the Game Boy Advance started to phase out, which does explain why the Game Boy Advance was discontinued. They stopped making games in 2008 in America and also in Europe, but it stopped in Japan 2 years earlier in 2006. Wii release date, November 19, 2006. Yeah. And yes, and like the GameCube, the Nintendo Wii is also my favorite console. Yeah. The Wii was also my childhood. My favorite games I played on the Wii were Wii Sports Resort, Mario Kart Wii, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, and what else? Rayman Raving Rabbids TV Party, and etc. I was going to see Dora and the Lost City of Gold in theaters back in 2019. We went to the movies and get the tickets, but something was wrong. Maybe we were too early, and we went home without seeing it. Oh, I understand. Can you show Wii Sports? I'm not sure where it is. I don't know where my Wii... You know what? Yeah, let me show you it. Alright, here it is. Although I don't have a case with it, it only came with a disc. So here it is. This is my Wii Sports game. Sadly, it didn't come with a case. I only have it as a disc. But yeah, here's Wii Sports. This is also one of the first Wii games ever made, as the same day the Wii was launched. I probably played this more than Wii Sports Resort. So yeah. Alright. Alright. Now for my next gift. Alright. I also got another Uno game. Uno Attack. This is actually a different version of Uno Attack. The machine is a little different compared to the one I'm familiar with. But yeah, this is Uno Attack. Yeah. There's a discard all, hit 2 card, hit 4. Well, it's basically like press 2 or press 4. It plays out like draw 2 and draw 4 wild. And then attack is basically wild, but it's kind of like, so it's like two draw 2s. Well, press 2, but the button, and then customizable cards. And it has lights and sounds to add to the excitement. Oh, and speaking of Uno Attack recently got a new variation called Uno Flip Attack. It's basically Uno Flip, but Uno Attack. This reminds me, Uno Flip, not only regular Uno had variations, but Uno Flip had variations as well, such as Uno Flip Splash, and even the new Uno Flip variation we now know, Uno Flip Attack. Which I'm still planning to get Uno Flip Attack soon, but yeah. Nintendo DSi US release date, April 5th, 2009. Yeah, that was the year it came in the US. In Japan, it came out in 2008. Yeah. And as for the DSi XL, it came out in 2009 Japan and 2010 in USA. Yeah. The DSi XL is basically a larger model of the DSi, except the speakers are a little more round, circular, kind of almost resembling kind of like the new 3DS models. But yeah. So yeah, Uno Attack right here. This machine is a lot different compared to the one. This is actually a more modified Uno Attack machine. Nintendo 3DS US release date, March 27, 2011. Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, I actually owned a 3DS when I was younger. It was a red variation. The first game I played on the 3DS was Mario Kart 7. And then the second one I played was basically Angry Birds Trilogy, Cut the Rope Triple Treat, and then New Super Mario Bros. 2. I also had Super Mario 3D Land. Yeah, I also have a 2DS as well, which is also the only one of the first Nintendo handhelds, probably since either the original Game Boy Advance or Game Boy Micro, to not have a flip open. It basically is just, it doesn't flip open like you see in later ones. Can I show Pilotwings Resort? Oh, sure. Let me go get it. All right, I'm back. Oh, Merry Christmas to you too, Sid. I know Christmas is past, but thank you. Anyway, so yeah, here's Pilot Wings Resort. Kind of like Wii Sports Resort, except it's Pilot Wings. Yeah. And speaking of Wii Sports Resort, I actually do have that as well. And not gonna lie, I really enjoy Wii Sports Resort. I don't even know if I think the original Wii Sports or Wii Sports Resort is better. But yeah, I know the colors are kind of worn off a little bit, but nonetheless, this is Pilot Wings Resort. All right. All right, now for the next gift. Excuse me. All right, now I have a board game to show you guys. Wii U US release date November 18, 2012. Yeah, 2012 was the year they released the Wii U and also the Wii Mini and also the 3DS XL as well. In fact, I don't know if I still own the Wii U to this day. I don't know if I got rid of it. I don't know, but yeah. Anyways, for my next birthday gift, well, no, not birthday. I meant Christmas gift. Sorry. All my birthday is coming up in a few months. Anyways, this next board game is a game that I actually finally remember as a really little kid, and this is probably one of my childhood games. Trouble the board game. Yeah, anyone remember this board game? Pop-O-Matic Trouble game? And check it out. Try me. When you press that, the dice rolls when you pop it. This was a game that I actually remember as a kid. Yeah, this is probably one of my childhood games next to Uno. And possibly Monopoly. So yeah. And look at it. Yeah, whenever you press this little thing right here, the dice... Oh, excuse me. Yeah, whenever you push that little button, kind of like a glass tube, that little dice will roll and jump. Can you show new Super Mario Bros. Wii U version, November 18, 2012? Hold on. Excuse me. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, hold on. Alright, as I was saying, I don't know where my Wii U version of New Super Mario Bros. U is. It actually comes with New Super Luigi U. It's actually a 2-in-1. Although I can show you the Nintendo Switch version though. I do have the Nintendo Switch version known as New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe that also came with New Super Luigi U. If I could show you. Alright. So yeah, here's New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe right here. This is probably one of my favorite Switch games, next to... Yeah, this is probably my other Switch games. Next to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, Super Mario Maker 2. So yeah. I actually don't have Pokemon X and Y. Sorry, I don't have any of those Pokemon games, unfortunately. Alright. Alright. Next one. Alright, now I have some movies. Alright. Nintendo 2DS US release date October 12th, 2013. Yeah, that was the year they released the 2DS. Alright, here are some movies I got. A Christmas Story on VHS. Fun fact, we actually saw this movie last night. And not only that, but it also aired A Christmas Story Christmas, which I also have the DVD version of it. This is basically one of my favorite Christmas movies as a kid. Yeah. Oh, sorry if you see a little bit of tape right there. Sorry if you see a little bit. I thought I opened it all, but sorry if you see a little bit of that right there. But yeah. So yeah, that's Christmas Story. And then next off is probably my other favorite Christmas movies. The good old Home Alone, the classic 1990 Home Alone movie. Yeah. I do have the DVD version of it. That came in a 2-movie collection with Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. So yeah. One of my other favorite Christmas movies. And speaking of that, I also have its sequel on VHS as well. Home Alone 2 Lost in New York. Yeah. Check it out. So I have 2 original Home Alone movies on VHS. Alright, next one. This next one is a gift that I actually really wanted, especially I saw it in theaters. Say hello to Inside Out 2. Now this is what I really wanted for Christmas, since I actually saw this movie back in theaters with my dad in June. And not gonna lie, I really loved this movie. And speaking of Inside Out, as you guys may already know, there's also a spin-off series. Well, like a series, it's called Dream Productions, that takes place... Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I got Inside Out 2 on DVD. And this is also the first Pixar release to be distributed by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment, despite still featuring the Disney logos on the openings. Yeah, and speaking of Disney, guys, unfortunately, Disney Movie Club has discontinued nowadays. Yeah, if you guys don't remember what Disney Movie Club is, it was known for releasing movies exclusively by Disney Movie Club exclusive. So yeah, so Disney Movie Club is now discontinued nowadays. Yeah, and what else are I saying? Yeah, so yeah, Inside Out 2 was like the first Disney release or Pixar release to be distributed by Sony Pictures Home Entertainment. Nintendo Switch US release date, March 3rd, 2017. Yeah. And fun fact, I actually do have a regular Switch myself. And the one I got for Christmas was the new OLED model. Oh, and there's also supposed to be a Switch 2 coming out real soon. Which I don't know when, but it's coming out eventually. So yeah. All right, this next one is really huge. All right. This next one is, yeah, this is pretty big. The claw machine. It's like a little mini claw machine. And check it out. You can actually play it, and you can grab candy out. Well, there's no candy in there, actually. You can put anything in here besides just candy. Yeah. And fun fact, it also has some music with it, too. And, yeah. Yeah. It's aside from candy, you can put something else besides just candy in there. All right. Can you show New Super Mario Bros. DS US release date May 25th, 2006? All right, sure thing. All right, now I don't have the case, but I only have the cartridge of New Super Mario Bros. Right here. Sadly, I don't have the case to it, but I still have the cartridge. And fun fact, this is also the first Mario game I've ever played. This is also one of my favorite Mario games from the New Super Mario Bros. Series, next to New Super Mario Bros. Wii. And speaking of that, not only I have this game right here, but I also have, yeah, absolute no joke, but I even own a fan-made DS physical release of newer Super Mario Bros. DS that came from Walmart. Can you show New Super Mario Bros. Wii? I don't know, because I have a lot of cases, though. I have a lot of areas that I have. Well, I don't know, because I don't want to knock anything over. I don't want to make a mess, so I'm going to have to wait another time to do that. Sorry. But yeah, I do have New Super Mario Bros. Wii, though. And also my favorite Mario game on the Wii. So yeah, that's my New Super Mario Bros. Cartridge I have right here. All right. Can you show Super Mario 1 Galaxy 1 for the Wii? I don't want to dig too much because I don't want to make a mess, though. I don't know where it is right now. Although I do have Super Mario Galaxy alongside Super Mario Galaxy 2 for the Wii, but I don't want to make a mess, though, so I'm probably going to wait another time. Anyways, now we go into my final birthday. Well, I meant Christmas gifts, not birthday gifts. Anyways, yeah. Now we move to my final Christmas presents. And now we move into gift cards. Starting with iTunes. I got an iTunes gift card. Yeah, it's a $10 one. But yeah, $10 iTunes. And I got a Target gift card. It's basically a Lego Super Mario one. And yeah, look at that. That's Lego Super Mario right there. My regular profile picture is back. Oh, that's nice. So yeah, here's a Target gift card, but it's Super Mario, Lego Super Mario. And yeah, and look, there's a question mark, the question mark block. And then I got a GameStop card, which is $10 like iTunes. Yeah, so here's a GameStop gift card. And I got some eShop cards. Not one, but I have 3 of them. Check it out. I got 3 of them. Yeah, crazy, isn't it? This actually came from the stocking. Yeah, I actually have 3 of these, and that's like $30. It's a Luigi one. Yeah, it's crazy. These 3 came in the stocking. 3 of them in a stocking. All right. And lastly but not least, the eBay cards. Starting with the less numbers in order. Here are some 25 eBay cards, $25 eBay cards. And that, wait, oh, yeah. That one, wait, that's not it. Okay. That one right here, that one has a little writing on there, but it's still official. So yeah, these are $25 eBays. And then I have some $50 eBays. Here's the purple. I don't know. Yeah, here's the purple version. And then I have some alternate versions of $50 eBay cards, but these are the white and blue versions. And they're both $50. So yeah. And then finally, and then this one, despite having the $200 scribbled, this is actually a $100 eBay card. Yeah, as you can see here, despite the $200 scribbled, it's actually a $100 eBay. It's not $200, it's $100. It's just scribbled $200. It's still a $100 eBay card, guys. But yeah. So yeah, well guys, those are all my Christmas gifts I got for this year. Thank you guys so much for watching this stream. I had a fun time showing you these Christmas gifts, and yeah, and I'll see you guys later on. And New Year is coming up. 2025 is coming in a few days, and I'll be looking forward to the new year. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this live stream and me showcasing my Christmas gifts I got for this year. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.